Free Jose Daniel Ferrer Garcia now, including all those political prisoners that have been imprisoned in those hellish dungeons of the prisons of Cuba, including those of Nicaragua, Venezuela, North Korea, and China. Wow. I get this constantly, this Biden syndrome, and I just forget what I gotta say and how I gotta say it. So you're gonna have to forgive me. Probably age related. I can't do nothing about age. I can't go back. It's too late. Let's go on. What can I do? Can't do nothing about it. Okay, I'm gonna go with the, okay, good morning to all my fellow Americans. God bless you in this day, here once again to inform of what's happening in the world. Before I start, I'm gonna go with the advertisement that I always do here for a friend of mine. Here it is. Yesterday, it was going haywire on me for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, there you go. The address is and his name is on the bottom. There you go. There you go. His name is Andres Ramirez. And his number is 787-805-8101. There you go. The electric generator, which works on batteries and a solar panel. You got the most cheapest one, which certainly is not going to work as good as the most expensive. It works on 110 voltage. The middle price type is a little bit better, but then the best one, which you want, working on a 220 voltage, 110 including 220, is the most expensive one, according to what the person told me. But remember, always request a guarantee or an example. So plug it in the 220 and see how it works, and then put something else on and see if it doesn't go off. Because you might buy, or how long is the battery going to last? Because in some instances, it'll burn the battery out in less time than the 110. So you got to make sure it's guaranteed that's going to work, that it's the best quality. It can be dealing with contaminants like oil and gasoline, which the gasoline type requires. So make sure just as an insurance, don't get rid of your gasoline type. Save it, keep it in constant maintenance, and just in case you need it at the time, and you have it just in case. Remember, always request a guarantee, and if he says it works on 220 and you're gonna have no problem, tell him put it in writing. You put it in writing, and I'll believe you. Don't trust nobody, because I did it, and it cost me a lot of money. I'm talking about the regular type that they're selling in the market around your neighborhood or everywhere else, which is the plaque with like 8 or 12 batteries that you got to buy, and then you can't use it in 220. It's all a scheme to sell you. Make you sign papers. Then if you don't have the time to read it, and you don't read it, that's where they get you. So make sure it's in writing and take the time to read it. Oh, you're gonna put it in writing? Okay, let me see. Say, oh, you gotta sign this paper. You gotta sign this paper. No problem. I got all the time in the day. Make him lose the time. Let me read all this. And start reading and make sure. Hey, wait a minute. Come over here. Look what it says here. You're not guaranteeing me anything. Oh no, I'm sorry. There's no business. I'm not gonna buy the equipment. Make him lose the time. Make sure everything is in writing. Don't let them get away with murder. Okay, so let's go to the news. I'm done with this. And like always, I go with the world of Islam, the so-called religion of peace. They keep calling them peace, and liberals call them peace, and communists, which is more communist than liberal, because you got a lot of liberals that's walked away. They know that communism doesn't work, and they've walked away. So what's left over is pure communists who have some of them just can't think. They have no mind, or they have no common sense, no nothing. And some of them are just plain evil, like Bernie Sanders and AOC and all the Danny DeVito and many others. Michael Moore. Listen to this one here. This is from Jihad Watch. Muslim cleric says he won't accept any coronavirus cure from infidel United States. And then I wrote the title, besides the original title, I wrote, good, let them perish. Is there behind? They want to go visit the 72 virgins before time, and the women are willing to go down there and receive a terrorist when they die. So hey, the hell with them. Let them perish. If they believe that they're bull, let them keep on believing. We all know it's just a fantasy. It's a fable. A fable that was created by a person who was a terrorist 600 years after the death of Christ, who said he saw the angel. I don't know, I think Gabriel or something, that told him that a whole bunch of crap, and they believed him, and it turned into well, he didn't know how to read and write, but with his scholars, with the advice of his scholars that helped him out, he took pages from the Torah and included it in his new Quran, which is bloody as hell. That's why I always say, to attack these people, to attack them with the same medicine, we need to use the Old Testament. Thank God Donald Trump is more or less doing that for us. He secured our nation by killing them overseas. That's why we should deport them, because over there they can be eliminated, annihilated, without the intervention of the communists who still call themselves the Democrat Party. That's what should be done. Deport them, close down their mosque, which is nothing else but a center for criminal teachings, and get them out of here, all of them. Close down their mosque, turn the mosque into a pig market. Go to the next one. This title I wrote it myself. They commit mass murder, and the true God of Israel is the guilty one. Look what it says, the original title. Southern Poverty Law Center endorses labeling Freedom Center pro-Israel groups as hate groups. They're the one doing the mass killing. They're the one who are burning people alive. They're the one who are throwing gays from the roof, from buildings, cutting people's head off, burying them alive, running over them with a tank, drowning them. And then they're the one who they call Israel the hate group. Can you believe this? They're the one attacking. They're the one trying to infiltrate and annihilate Israel, the state of Israel. Persistent in doing that. And then we're the one who pay. The true God of Israel is the one who pays for all those sins. I hope God comes soon. God comes soon. I'm guilty as hell. I'm a sinner. But hey, I hope and I wish for God to come to this earth and just cleanse this place and erase it of all evil, which includes Islam, communism and fascism, and the Democrat Party. Go to the next one. Thanks to Turkey, Muslim migrants aided by Turkish police, okay, Islamic police, attacked Greek border police with fire bombs. Bomb them back. What the hell, you don't have any armaments? What's happening with your ordnance department? It's empty? You don't got no machine guns? You don't got any flamethrowers? You don't got any tanks? Bomb the hell out of them. Place mines with a wall and mine in both sides, maybe with a pit full of piranhas, just in case they try the first attempt, they get their ass bitten off, and then the second one, they get eaten alive. And if they manage to live to that one, shoot them. They're invading your country. What the hell's the matter with you? Are you that stupid? Jesus Christ. Let's go to the next one. Oh, wait a minute, I think I left something out here. No, I'm okay. Okay, let me go to this one. U.S. conduct airstrikes against multiple Iranian-backed Shiite militia sites in Iraq. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. Annihilate them. Blow them up. I would rather say nuke them. It was me. If I had to make a decision, hey, what's the nukes? Oh, we can't use it because the hell with the Democrats use it. That's why I'll never be president. Only in my dreams. Okay, let's go to the next one. From the religion of peace. Iran spreads the... Okay, let me write this. I want you to hear this. This is what we're dealing with. Iran spreads the coronavirus throughout the Middle East. And you know what? And we're letting them. We're letting them. We're so far gone that we might probably never get rid of this plague. That's what they are, a plague. Including Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, and all the rest of them. All of them. Not one of them, you can count them out, not one of them. I don't care how moderate they are. Get them out of here. And if they got anchor babies, they got to go too. And let them pay for it. Okay? I don't care how cruel it seems, what I'm saying. How about when they burn people alive? How about when they throw gays off the roof of buildings? How about when they run over a tank with a Christian over with a tank? Or drown Christians alive? Or whip them to death? Or bury them alive? That's not cruel? Oh, the hell out of here. Okay, let's go to the next one. George Conway. I think he's if I'm not mistaken, he's the one. He's the husband of this conservative. His name is Conway. Last name is Conway. I forgot her name. George Conway has a coronavirus meltdown over Trump White House physician. Someone sneezed me now, so the hell with you. If somebody sneezed on you, what the hell you was doing there in the first place, dumbass? Oh, God. I don't know how his wife keeps putting up. Oh, Kellyanne Conway is her name. I forgot. momentarily her name. I don't know why she puts up with this jackass. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this is about the coronavirus. It says that 22,000 dead and 36 million infected. A lot of people have been saved. You know, there's treatment being done. It might take some time, but hey, a lot of people are being saved. You know, they don't talk about that. They only talk about those that are dead, that are dead, and so many infected. But they don't say that those who survive this infection. They don't talk about that. They don't want you to know about that. They don't want you to have any hope or anything. So another one about coronavirus. I want to go to other news because we keep hearing about coronavirus, and then people wiping out the stores of toilet paper. Thank God I found toilet paper. You know, even though I had, my wife called me that I'm exaggerated. I told her, look what's happening, and you call me exaggerated. So next time when there's enough, I'm going to be exaggerated. Because, hey, there's no other way. I finally found 2 bottles of disinfectant, hand sanitizer. Thank God. I'll be exaggerated too. I don't care what my wife says. Because then when something happens, I'm the one who pays the price. Hey, we don't have no toilet paper. Hey, we don't have no hand sanitizer. Hey, we need this. We need water. That's why I don't listen to her. Water, I'm not suffering for water because I was exaggerated. Thank God I'm exaggerated. And I bought a whole bunch of water. And this time when I'm going to buy more, the same thing, I'm going to reserve. Save a reserve. So when an emergency comes up, hey, I'm supplied. That's what we got to do. And avoid these how you call it, wave of people running into Walmart and Sam's, and sometimes the smaller stores or little stores, people don't even realize that they have what they're looking for. They won't find it in Sam's, they won't find it in Walmart, but I found it in a small store like a 7-Eleven or something. Let me see, they call it here in Puerto Rico, they call it 99. The store is called 99. It barely got something else, but I think it's 99. Well, everything is in the price of 99, which mostly isn't. You know, they just put 99, but some of them are a little bit more expensive, like $2, $3, or $4. You know, but there's a lot of things that are 99 cents. In there, I found the sanitizer and I found the toilet paper that I was looking for. It wasn't what I wanted because I wanted a big pack that'll last. I know if I buy 2 of those big packs, forget about it. I got probably for more than a year until this is resolved. So next time, I won't listen to she's learning because she doesn't tell me a word. She knows what I'm telling her is true. I told her next time I'm going to be exaggerated, and she doesn't say a word. She knows I'm right. I'm not trying to be over her because we all both make decisions. You know, I'm not trying to be the how you call it impose my will. You know, I married her. Been married 43 years. I love her. You know, she's not my slave. She's my wife, and I love her. You know, she makes decisions. She makes very good decisions too sometimes, and she advises me. And I say, "Well, you're right." And if I'm wrong, I say, "Baby, you're wrong. You're right. I'm wrong. I'm sorry." So it's a matter of learning to say you're sorry, or admitting and being reasonable, which the Democrats aren't anymore, or let's say which is now the Communist Party. Let's go to the next. Oh, I'm going to go through all this. Like I say, if you want to read more, you go to my blog, Eduardo Rodriguez. I pledge allegiance to the flag. Biden chooses a woman. If Biden chooses a woman running mate, Trump will put in Nikki Haley. Meghan McCain. This is Meghan McCain speaking. If Biden chooses a woman running mate, Trump will put in Nikki Haley. Friday on ABC's The View. Co-host Meghan. I don't know. I don't trust Meghan McCain. She's like her father. You know, the guy was a war hero, okay, and a traitor at the same time. He was both. He was a George Washington and a Benedict Arnold at the same time. So, you know, I don't trust the daughter because the daughter made comments that's just like the father. So I really don't trust her. Socialism. I wrote the title myself. This is my title, besides the original one. Marxist de Blasio. Marxist de Blasio. Now let's go to the title. Socialism. De Blasio calls for, listen to this, full-blown communism. This is proof the Democrats have turned full-fledged communists. De Blasio calls for nationalization of factories and industries to combat coronavirus. Like if that's going to help. Like if that's going to help. Nationalization so that productivity is destroyed because it's expropriated by the government, nationalized, and then who's going to produce? He's going to produce. He's going to produce the hand sanitizer. He's going to produce the soap we're going to need. He's going to produce the food we're going to need. You know, communism. This guy's a communist. I've been saying it for a long time. If the Democrats, God forbid, ever win, they're going to destroy the United States as it is. It will no longer be the United States. They want to confiscate our Second Amendment. They want to eliminate our First Amendment. All the amendments you could think about. It's going to happen under them. That's why I say, God forbid, we decide to walk away from the Republican Party. God forbid, we're that stupid. Let's go a little bit further to the right with the Tea Party. I'm not talking about the Nazi Party. I'm talking about the Tea Party, which is more stronger, patriotic party, which a lot of people call fascist, which is not fascist. It's just they're more patriotic. They don't take any bull. Even though Trump doesn't take any bull, but then he's letting Democrats do whatever the hell they want, you know, and they're not paying the price of being put in prison. Why is Hillary still free? Why is Obama still free? Another traitor, another criminal traitor that we had in history as president. Why isn't Adam Smith Adam Schiff, Jerry Nadler, and all the rest of them? Why aren't they in prison? Why isn't Bernie Sanders is in prison? His wife, from what I saw, she forced a bank into bankruptcy because of fraud. Why isn't Joe Biden in prison? Why isn't Hunter Biden in prison? Why isn't Pelosi in prison? Why isn't her son, who's also included in the Ukrainian Burisma scheme, why isn't he in prison? Why aren't they, you know, basic Maxis Ward, another one should be in prison. The one from Virginia, the other one, the other communist from Virginia, why isn't he in prison? Why isn't the governor of the state of California in prison? Basically, the whole Democrat Party should be in prison. The whole DNC should be shut down and put in prison. Let's go to the next news. There's a video on the Blasio speaker. I don't want to put that. Oh my God, I was going to say something. I got a funny feeling someday they're going to censor me here because I can't stand this. President Trump publishes powerful video in honor of America's suffering ally, Italy. Trump, you're the best. I mean, there's a video here, I think. Let me see. Let me see. For the suffering of Italy, he does an area show. Let me see how long it lasts. I hope it doesn't last too long. Okay. That's Donald Trump honoring our Italian ally.